What is Barstool Safemode?
That was one of Dan's early, this kid's fucking funny.
Barstool Safemode, it's a big cat masterpiece.
That was really Dan's coming of age blog.
This one was definitely one of the big first ones, for sure. Absolutely.
Back in the early days, how bad was the internet?
It was really, really, really bad.
Terrible.
It was so bad. Oh, it was brutal.
It was terrible. We couldn't figure it out.
I mean, it would have its issues.
Anytime anything went wrong, we were basically just would sit there and say, well, this sucks, and do nothing for the rest of the day.
You would go into work knowing that you were going to get no work done because the internet was so bad.
We would regularly have to just be like, yep, no internet. No Barstool today.
You would hear just everyone being like, do you have internet? Do you have internet? No, you don't have internet? All right, fuck, we don't have internet.
How often did the website go down?
You know, it wasn't like once in a blue moon. It was a little bit more.
It went down a decent amount. It would probably go down like a little bit down once a month, and then like major catastrophic failure probably every few months, where it'd be like, oh, it's down for 5 hours.
It's actually one of the more undervalued things about Barstool Sports is that it's an internet company that was built in an office that didn't really have internet.
We just couldn't do tech. And it was brutal. You know, if it wasn't one thing, it was another thing. If the internet was down, it wasn't, and then the website was down.
We are not a tech company. We never were a tech company. We are idiots who kind of failed upwards to a point.
We were basically Scotch tape, duct tape, pins, paper clips. That's how we kept the company together. That's how we kept the internet together. That's how we kept the website together.
It's a true fucking miracle. It goes 1, Barstool Sports existing despite not having an internet and being an internet company. 2, Jesus' birth.
It's kind of amazing that it's survived in any type of fashion.
How would you describe Dave in those moments?
Irritable.
I'm sure Gaz would say and has said that he was furious all the time. Gaz would be the focus of his wrath because Gaz was the one in charge of it.
Mm-hmm. You just hear, what the fuck? And he just kind of scream about everything. And then I knew, and I was like, shit, this is gonna be him. So I'd go up there and I'm gonna reset the router. I'm gonna blow on it like it's a Nintendo game or something like that. That's really all you could do. And I'm gonna call a guy.
How mad would you get when it would go down?
Furious. I still get mad. The internet going down and cable TV going down drive me nuts.
He was just looking for answers from the people that didn't have them, but he'd be like, when's it coming back up? What's going on? And I just would sit there I don't know.
Hank said that he was the early all business Pete.
I was Pete in the sense that I would get blamed for when things would go wrong. It was usually my fault, whether it was or wasn't.
There's times where something would happen, it was completely unrelated to anything. And Dave, it was just silent. All of a sudden, Dave would just go, what the fuck, Hank?
That's just totally inaccurate. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. That literally couldn't be further from the truth.
How did you diffuse that situation?
Blame it on the squirrels.
Barstool Sports was taken down by a squirrel.
As crazy as this sounds, it was me back in the Milton office, and it was the internet's fucked up. And my first thing I would have to do is check if a squirrel ate the wires to our internet.
So there was the mice chewing through the wires. So sometimes the
Squirrels. It wasn't that gross.
Pardon me.
Squirrels would eat through the wires. We were an internet company that would regularly lose internet because vermin. Are squirrels technically
rodents?
vermin?
Vermin. Yep.
Yeah, because vermin would fucking chew through the wires, and we'd just be like, well, we gotta pack it up. We gotta go home today.
We physically sometimes just didn't get the internet because the wires were being eaten by a squirrel.
I mean, the squirrel it was his place. He allowed us to live there.
You guys were subletting
because he would sometimes come out and roam around to see what we were up to, and they'd head back. And I don't know. We didn't kill him or anything.
You guys should have kept that as a pet.
He kept us as pets.
Can you remember the origins of Barstool Safemode?
One time when the website was down for an extended period of time, I was like, well, I got nothing to do today, and so I just decided to remake the website in MS Paint.
I think Big Cat just on MS Paint drew the website and started creating the website in paint form.
He would draw Barstool's at that time what we called the super page.
And it basically had, the Blackout Tour ads, Guess That Ass, and just all the classic blogs.
It was just boxes. It was like a box with your title, a box with your picture, your name, who wrote it, Barstool at the top.
They did a coloring of what the website, what the blog would look like. Like, does this look like the face of Guess That Ass, similar type blog, little cartoon drawings, and they just called it Barstool Safemode. It was very funny.
So stupid, but also one of those like early internet kind of funny things you had to, if you remember the time and place, it really was like a very, very funny thing. If you look back at it now, you're like, these guys are, like, is he 5? Is he 5 years old? Like, what did he just do?
How long do you think it took you to make it?
Probably like 20 minutes, maybe, tops.
And it's just been done one time. It's an original.
I think I did it twice. I think twice I did it because we would break so often. And that was like, all right, I played the hits. You know, it was a hit blog, did it again, now we're done.
Do you ever anticipate Barstool Safemode will ever be used or needed again?
I think Safemode's still there in the back pocket if we need it. Luckily now we've like morphed into this big company, $1 billion company, and but I know if we needed it, it could be brought back pretty quickly.
Barstool Safemode is like the bat signal, you know? It's a beacon when you need it, you know? Like, it could be now, it could be 20 years from now. Something goes wrong with the internet, something goes wrong with Barstool. You can put out the safe mode.
Would you ever do it again?
I would pray that we wouldn't crash like that. But okay, if we do ever crash like that again for an extended period of time, like a day, yes, I will do it.